जब से पाया तुझे खुद को जाना मैंने, मैं हूँ ज्योति बिंदु पहचाना मैंने, महका फूलों सा मेरा जीवन, सौंपा तुझको मैंने ये जीवन। शिव बाबा तू मेरा साजन, सौंपा तुझको मैंने ये जीवन।
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा। योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा। काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज सब मोहताज, योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज। काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह वश आज सब मोहताज, योग लगा कर पाप मिटा ले स्वर्ग सजा ले तू आज।
जन्म जन्म की प्यास बुझाने पावन बन दरबार,
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
संगम युग में परम पिता शिव कहते हैं राज,
तू है एक अविनाशी आत्मा सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
संगम युग में परम पिता शिव कहते हैं राज,
तू है एक अविनाशी आत्मा सुन लो मेरी आवाज।
सुख शांति और पावनता से भोले भर लो आज,
योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
कर्म धाम से आए हैं शिव ब्रह्मा तनवार, मुक्ति और जीवन
बस अब तो यही ज्ञान का सार। योगी बनो ज्ञानी बनो, योगी जीवन है प्यारा, योगी जीवन है प्यारा, योगी जीवन है प्यारा।
Om Shanti. 14th of October 2023. Morning Murli, Bhaktada Madhavan. Essence: sweet children, become obedient. The Father's first order is: consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. Essence: sweet children, become obedient. The Father's first order is: consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. Question: why have the vessels of souls become unclean? What is the way to cleanse them? Question: why have the vessels of souls become unclean? What is the way to cleanse them? Answer: the vessels of souls have become unclean by them listening to and speaking of wasteful matters. In order to cleanse them, the Father's orders are: hear no evil, see no evil, listen to the one Father. Only remember the Father, and the vessels of your souls will become clean. Your souls and your bodies will both become pure. So there are showers of rain on those who are with the beloved. Om Shanti. You children have understood the meaning of Om Shanti. Points of this knowledge are given to you children again and again. Just as you are repeatedly told to remember the Father and the inheritance. Here, you do not remember human beings. Human beings only remind you of human beings or deities. Because no human being knows the Father from beyond. None of them can inspire you to remember Him. Here you are told again and again, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. When a father has a son, everyone understands that his son has come to claim his inheritance from his father. The children would remember his father and his inheritance. It is the same here. Certainly, the children don't know the Father, which is why he has to come. This knowledge is showered on the children who are with the Father. The knowledge in the Vedas and scriptures is just the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Chanting, donating, performing charity, evening prayers, mantras, etc. Whatever people do, it is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Sannyasis are also devotees. No one can go to the land of peace without having purity. This is why they leave their home and go off somewhere. However, not everyone in the whole world would do that. Their Hatha Yoga is fixed in the drama. I only come once every cycle to teach you children Raj Yoga. I do not incarnate in any other way. It is said, reincarnation of God. He is the highest on high. Then there definitely has to be the reincarnation of the world mother and the world father. In fact, the word reincarnation is only applied to the father. Only the one father is the bestower of salvation. But in fact, everything reincarnates again. Because there is now degradation, it would be said, degradation has reincarnated. They became regretted once again. Later, there will be righteousness. Everything reincarnates. It is now the old world, and the new world will then come again. It would be said that after the new world, the old world will come again. The Father sits here and explains all of these things. When you sit in remembrance, always think, I am a soul and I have received instructions from the Father to remember Him. No one apart from you, children, can receive instructions from the Father. Among you, children too, some are obedient and others are disobedient. The Father says, O souls, connect your intellects in yoga to me. O souls, connect your intellects in yoga to me. The Father speaks to you, souls. None of the scholars or Pandits would say that they are speaking to souls. They consider each soul to be the supreme soul. That is wrong. You children know that Shiv Baba is explaining to you through this body. One cannot act without a body. First of all, you need faith. Unless you have faith, nothing will sit in your intellects. First of all, you need the faith that the Father of souls is the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and that Prajapita Brahma. The Father of people is in a corporeal form. You are Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. All souls are sons of Shiva, and so they are called Shiv Kumars, not Shiv Kumaris. You have to imbibe all of these things. It is only when you continue to stay in constant remembrance that you are able to imbibe them. It is only by staying in remembrance that your intellect's vessels can be cleansed, because you have been listening to wasteful things. Your vessels have become unclean. You have to cleanse up, remember me, and your intellects will be purified. Alloy has been mixed into salts. Therefore, you now have to become pure. Sannyasis say that salts are immune, whereas the Father says that alloy has been mixed into salts. And remember me. Become soul conscious. No one but the Father can explain this main thing. If you first of all have full faith in this, you can gain victory. If you do not have faith, you cannot gain victory. A faithful intellect will be victorious, whereas a doubtful intellect will be led to destruction. Some words in the Gita are very good. They are called a pinch of salt in a sackful of flour. The Father says, I explain to you the essence of all the Vedas and scriptures. All of those things are from the path of devotion. That too is fixed in the drama. The question of why the path of devotion was created doesn't arise. This drama is eternally predestined. You have received your inheritance from becoming the masters of heaven from the Father many times in the drama, and you will continue to receive it. It can never end. This cycle rotates eternally. You children are now in a land of sorrow. You are soon to go to a land of peace, and you will go from there to a land of happiness. Then you will go to a land of sorrow. This cycle continues to rotate eternally. It takes you children 5,000 years to go from that land of happiness to this land of sorrow. And while doing that, you take 84 births. Only you children take 84 births. Not everyone can take 84 births. The unlimited Father explains this to you children directly. Other children will simply listen to the Murli being read or listen to a tape. Not everyone can listen to a tape. So, first of all, you children have to stay in remembrance as you sit and as you walk, etc. People simply turn the leaves of a rosary and chant the name of Rama. They speak of the rosary of Rudra. Rudra is God. Then there is the combined beat which represents the dual form of Vishnu. Who is that? It is the mother and father who become the dual form of Vishnu, Lakshmi and Narayan. This is why they are called the dual beat. Shiv Baba is the tassel and then the dual beat is Mama and Baba, who are called the mother and father. Vishnu wouldn't be called a mother and father. Only Lakshmi and Narayan's children would call them mother and father. People nowadays go in front of anyone and say, you are the mother and you are the father. Once someone said this phrase, everyone else started to follow it. This is an unrighteous world, whereas the golden age is called a righteous world. Their souls and bodies are both pure. In the golden age, Sri Krishna is beautiful, and then by his last birth, that soul has become ugly. Brahma and Saraswati are impure at this time. The soul has become impure, and so his jewelry brackets body has also become impure brackets mixed. When gold has alloy mixed with it, the jewelry that is made from it also has alloy mixed with it. When the golden age is governed by the deities, There is nothing that is false or has alloy mixed with it. There will be palaces of real gold. Bharat was once the golden sparrow, but it has now become leaded, brackets, coated. Only the Father can make this Bharat into such a heaven once again. The Father explains, Srimad means the versions of God. Krishna is a human being with divine virtues. He has 2 arms and 2 legs. Lakshmi is shown in those images with 4 arms, and Narayan is also shown with 4 arms. People don't understand anything. When they speak of the word Om, they say that it means I am God. Wherever I look, I only see God. However, that is wrong. Om means I am a soul. The Father says, I too am a soul. But because I am the Supreme, I am called the Supreme Soul. I reside in the Supreme Abode. The highest on high is God. Then, in the subtle region, there are the souls of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. Then, down here, there is this human world. That is the deity world, and the other world is the world of souls, which is also called the incorporeal world. These matters have to be understood. You children are receiving the donation of the imperishable jewels of knowledge, through which you become prosperous. Look at the picture of Sri Krishna. He has both crowns. Then, when the child goes into the moon dynasty, he has 2 degrees fewer. Then, when he goes into the merchant dynasty, he loses 4 more degrees, and his crown of light no longer remains. Only the crown of jewels remains. At that time, whoever gives a lot of donations or performs a lot of charity receives a very good kingdom for one birth. Then in their next birth, if they donate a lot again, they can receive a kingdom once again. Here, you can climb a kingdom for 21 births, but you do have to make effort. So the Father gives his own introduction. He says, I am the Supreme Soul. This is why he is called the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. That is God. You children remember that Supreme. You are saligrams, and he is Shiva. People create a huge lingam of Shiva and saligrams out of clay. No one even knows which souls those memorials represent. Because you children of Shiv Baba make Bharat into heaven. You are worshipped in that form. Then after you have become deities, you are also worshipped in those forms. You do so much service with Shiv Baba that you are even worshipped as saligrams. It is those who perform the most elevated tasks who are worshipped. Those who perform good tasks in the Iron Age have memorials built to them. The Father comes every cycle and explains to you the secrets of the world cycle. That is, he makes you Swadarshan Chakradharis. Vishnu cannot have the Swadarshana Chakra. he would have become a deity. You are given all of this knowledge now, but when you become Lakshmi and Narayan, you will no longer have this knowledge. Everyone there will have received salvation. You children listen to this knowledge at this time and then climb your kingdom. Once heaven has been established, there is no longer any need for this knowledge. Only when the Father comes does he give the full introduction of the Creator and his creation. Sannyasis defame the mothers, but the Father comes and uplifts the mothers. The Father explains, if it were not for the sannyasis, Bharat would have turned to ashes because everyone is sitting on the pyre of lust. When the deities fall onto the path of sin, there are big earthquakes and everything is swallowed up. No other lands exist that time. Only Bharat exists at that time. Those of Islam, etc., come later on. The things of the golden age do not remain here. The Somnath temple that you see was not built in heaven. It was built on the path of devotion and was looted by Muhammad Ghaznavi. However, the palaces of the deities, etc., all vanish in the earthquakes. It is not that all the palaces go down below and that the things that have gone down below then come up again. No, they stay underground in disintegrate. If if excavations were made at that time, something might be found, but nothing would be found now. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. Only the one Father is bestower of salvation. First of all, you need this birth. It is in faith that Maya creates obstacles. Some say, how can God come here? Since Shiv Jayanti is celebrated, brackets, festival of the birth of Shiva, he must surely have come. The Father has explained, I come at the confluence of the unlimited day and the unlimited night. No one except you children knows at what time I come. The Father has given you this knowledge and has had these pictures made by giving you divine visions. There is some mention of the Kalpa tree in the Gita. He says to the children, you and I exist now. We also existed a cycle ago and we will continue to meet cycle after cycle. I give you this knowledge every cycle. This too proves the cycle. However, only you and no one else can understand this. Look at this picture of the whole cycle. Someone must definitely have had it created. The Father explains this, but you children also have to use this picture and explain it. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baptada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana 1. In every aspect, the basis of victory is faith. Therefore, become those whose intellects have faith. Never have doubts about the Father, the bestower of salvation. 1. In every aspect, the basis of victory is faith. Therefore, become those whose intellects have faith. Never have doubts about the Father, the bestower of salvation. 2. In order to purify and cleanse your intellect, practice becoming bodiless. Do not speak of or listen to wasteful things. 2. In order to purify and cleanse your intellect, practice becoming bodiless. Do not speak of or listen to wasteful things. Blessing. May you be an experienced image who finishes all limited situations by being an embodiment of unlimited awareness. Blessing. May you be an experienced image who finishes all limited situations by being an embodiment of unlimited awareness. You elevated souls are the trunk who have a close and direct relationship with the seed, and the two main leaves, the Trimurti, remain stable in this elevated stage, be embodiments of unlimited awareness, and all limited and wasteful situations will finish. Remain in your stage of unlimited maturity, and you will become images that have experienced everything. Constantly keep your occupation of unlimited maturity in your awareness. The duty of your ancestor is to be immortal lights and show the destination to the souls who are wandering in the darkness. Slogan: to experience pleasure in any situation instead of becoming confused is to be an intoxicated yogi. Slogan: to experience pleasure in any situation instead of becoming confused is to be an intoxicated yogi. Om Shanti.
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है।
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, दिव्य गुणों से महका महका बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका। तुम हो राजा इस तन के, बात कही है निराली। स्वर्णिम युग अब आ रहा, कहे सुधा की लाली। तुम हो राजा इस तन के, बात कही है निराली। स्वर्णिम युग अब आ रहा, कहे सुधा की लाली। प्रसन्नता के फूल खिलेंगे, प्रसन्नता के फूल खिलेंगे, कहे रूहानी माली, ये कहे रूहानी माली। कदम कदम पर पाई हमने, कदम कदम पर पाई हमने, मस्ती भरी बहार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका,
बाबा की वरदानी बोल, देख सबको सहारा। बाबा का ये संग बनाए, जीवन प्यारा बाबा की वरदानी बोल, देख सबको सहारा। बाबा का ये संग बनाए, जीवन प्यारा प्यारा। ज्ञान का है खुला खजाना, ज्ञान का है खुला खजाना। लेना चाहे सारा, लेना चाहे सारा। जो भी पकड़े उसका दामन, जो भी पकड़े उसका दामन, हो जाता वो पार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है।
दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, दिव्य गुणों से महका महका, बाबा का संसार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। बाबा मेरा प्यार का सागर, सुखों का भंडार है। दिव्य गुणों से महका महका।